Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about, is Moviestarplanet, the Canadian server, dying? So, as you guys know, my main account is on the Canadian server, and it's because I'm from Canada, so it just made sense. But literally this server is so boring and it's dying, and here's how I can prove that literally nobody plays on the server anymore, and it sucks so bad, but what can you do? So if we compare, so I'm going to start with art books. So if we go, this is my US server, and this is the Turkish one, which I don't know if it'll, we're just going to compare between the US and the Canadian. I don't know if the Turkish server is a dying server as well, but playing on it is way more fun than the Canadian server. But here's what's up. So if you go to the top art books on the Canadian server, you'll see that the top art book right now has 229 loves. That's ridiculously low. It's not bad, but it's ridiculously low for the top art books. And if we compare it to like the US top art book, 1,284, 739, 672, it's just insane to think that literally nobody interacts with anything on the Canadian server. To have an art book that has 89 likes on the top art books is a little bit disappointing. Now, if we look at the Turkish server, I don't know if it's, yeah, so even the Turkish server, the top art book is 766, 529, 481, 435. It's still way, way, way better than the Canadian server, and that's because literally nobody plays on the Canadian server, and it sucks because when I used to play on it back in 2014, 2015, there was just way more people, and it used to be way more fun. And I just remember like you could make friends and you could interact with each other's movies and looks and help each other level up. Also, one other thing we're going to compare is high scores. So if you look at the Canadian high scores, the top high scorer is only level 94, but when you compare it to the US high scores and also the Turkish high scores, you see that the top level is 101. Now, I don't know if another server has, I don't know if the UK or any other server has a higher level. I'm not aware, because I have a UK account, but I don't remember, like I'm not going to log on it right now. I don't care that much. But for the top levels to be 101, you'd expect the Canadian high scores to be at least at like 99 or 100, even 98. But for it to be 94 compared to a lot of other servers that have high scores that are 101 is just insane. And it sucks, and it shows you that there's just nothing going on. There's no teams, there's no competitions, there's just nothing. And I don't know if there's anything we could do to fix it, but it just doesn't seem like it. When you click on the top high scorers, I don't really think anybody has a team other than like model peeps, which I don't know. Nobody interacts with anything. There's no, yeah, like all people do is make short movies, which guilty, but like still, there's no fun to playing the Canadian MSP anymore. And I was at like in a chat room today, and I mentioned, I'm like this server is dying, and everybody agreed, especially if you played in the 2014, 2015, 2016 time. That was like the best time for Canadian MSP. The game was poppin', like seriously. And also another thing, if you go on to chat rooms, I can't go into chat rooms in the Turkish account. I don't know why it just pops up this number for like, look, I don't know what this says, I don't know what it means, don't care that much. We're comparing these two. So if you go on the US server and we go to the mall, for example, or yeah, so let's go into the mall for both of those, and we look at the Canadian one, there's two malls, and the mall that has the most people only has 8 people, and this one has me and this other girl, or 3 girls on this one, so basically there's nobody. If you go on the US one though, and you look at the amount of malls there are, like that's insane compared to the Canadian one. So many people are playing, so many people are active. To have 2 full chat rooms, this is literally how this Canadian server used to be. Now let's go to, like, for example, the skate room. Maybe it's just the mall, for example. So skate room, let's let it load. So it's just being a little slow. The mall's a little bit better. So we have 5 chat rooms in total in this one. But none of them are filled completely. This one has 11. Decent, not as bad as the in the skate room, not as bad as the mall. Now the US one, look at the amount. Let it just, I don't want it to like lag. Okay, look at the amount of chat rooms. That is literally insane. For there to be that many like chat rooms and that many people playing is like why can't we have that on the Canadian server anymore? It's sad because it just doesn't make you want to play anymore, and that's like a big reason for why I stopped making videos for so long, because the Canadian server basically died off slowly, but it happened and nobody does anything on the server anymore. So I don't know if there's a way to fix it. I don't know if it can do anything. I don't know if I'm just not making friends or something. I don't know, but I need to delete friends because everybody's inactive, and I need to get VIP because I can't add any more people, and I can't make active friends, so the game would be way more fun for me. And I spend most of my time on the Turkish server, and sometimes on the US server. But hey, hello. But it's just sad. So comment down below if you played on the Canadian server and you agree that this server is literally dying and it's the most upsetting thing ever, especially if you used to play between like the 2015 era time for Moviestarplanet, which, let's just be honest, was the best time, 2014, 2015. But yeah, it just seems like the game is just, I'm good. How are you? But yeah, it'd be sad to see the server die off because my main account is on it, and I used to love playing on the server. So I don't know what we can do. So if you have any suggestions, I mean, I don't think I can alone change the server. There's no way I can. I think end of the day it's just gonna die off, and I'm gonna have to take up playing on the US one. But if you don't have a Canadian account, make one and play on it. You know, we can start a revolution. We can we can do something, maybe. But I think that's all for today. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and comment what you want to see next, and I'll be sure to deliver. I'll see you guys next time.